The first movie I'm going to review on my channel is going to be James Wan's The Conjuring. It came out last Friday, July 20th, and it falls under that supernatural horror genre. And over the last few years after Paranormal Activity came out, this genre kind of exploded, and it kind of became bloated, and all of them became the same type of thing. And because my sister loves these type of movies, I usually get dragged to them. I usually enjoy them while I'm watching them, but I really don't give them much thought afterwards because, I mean, I don't think they were anything special. The Conjuring is a little different, though, because its biggest advantage is it's not found footage, which I feel like goes very far in improving the quality of the film, because you don't find yourself asking the question, why are you holding a camera, why is it needed, and why did you just run into the room but keep filming what you're seeing when you're clearly in danger. And this film didn't have to worry about that. And the other thing was its ending. It had the ability to kind of do whatever it wanted because it wasn't limited by this found footage. Usually these movies have a predetermined ending just simply because they're found footage, and this movie didn't have that, and I like that. It had a beginning, a middle, and an end to its story, and it's something that it shouldn't have to be said, but that just doesn't happen a lot in all these movies. A lot of the times it rushes the ending and goes for this shock kind of ending to get people talking about it, and I don't understand why this ending seems so popular, because most people I talk to don't like these endings, and they kind of feel cheated and feel like they didn't actually do anything or answer anything or just do anything. It just, boom, ends movie. And usually they leave it up for a sequel or something. And this movie just didn't do that. I mean, one of the coolest things I liked about this movie was the fact that it actually used well-known actors who could actually do their jobs. Usually you go for these cheap, unknown actors to lower the budget and keep that feeling that it's real because you won't recognize them, but this movie just said screw that, and they casted Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga as these paranormal, like, hunters or investigators of sorts. And normally this could come off really cheesy, what they do and how they go about their business, but I really bought what they were doing as characters, and it actually helped enhance the movie experience for me. And then the two parents, they did a great job in this movie. Ron Livingston plays the dad, and Lili Taylor plays the mom, and they get placed in this situation and they react just how you would expect parents to react. At first they kind of brush this off as just the child's imagination, and then when things start actually getting creepy and scary things start happening, they are kind of troubled and don't know what to do. They kind of feel helpless. I mean, they have 4 kids, and there's nothing they can physically do for them, so that's why they go in to ask Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga's character to come and see what they can do, because the film does this nice job of kind of grounding them in this house and showing you why they can't just leave and go away and have this incident behind them. And that's what I liked about this movie, is everything kind of made sense in its own reality, and it never strayed too far into like cuckoo or wacky business, because a lot of times these type of films, they go into the history of the demon or whatever is tormenting the family, and it kind of takes you out of the experience of being scared, because it usually isn't something that's scary. I mean, I don't care about their past, nor do I think it's needed, and this film kind of agrees with me. And so it's mainly about this family's actions to try to get this demon away from them and stop tormenting them and finally be free of it. And it does a really nice job. I mean, the ending is actually quite good, and that's just something you don't get out of this genre. It feels like it was well thought out. I mean, I think it was a little too, I don't know, happy is a bad word. It could be spoilers. But, like, it did a nice overall job of making me feel like this was a solid horror movie. And then in terms of it actually being scary, I know this film got pushed back to July because of the buzz, and they were able to market it as one of the scariest movies you'll see. And this movie is genuinely scary. I mean, I jumped a few times. And the best part about this movie is not those jump scares, because they are in the movie, but before those jump scares, it does a nice job of setting up this creepy atmosphere, and those scenes lead to these jump scares, and they're so well done that when you rewatch this movie, it's not the jump scares that you're going to care to see because you'll know that they're coming, but it'll be those creepy build-ups to them that you'll enjoy the most. And overall, I mean, I really enjoyed The Conjuring for what it was. It doesn't flip the genre over or rejuvenate it, but it feels like it's above quality than the rest of the ones that I've seen. And I mean, for that, I'm going to give The Conjuring a 7.5 out of 10. That doesn't seem very high. But the thing is, horror movies for me don't ever really get high grades. There's not many good ones a year, let alone great ones. So 7.5 is a really high grade for me for a horror movie, and I think it speaks to how much I actually enjoyed this movie. So yeah, tell me what you thought in the comments below about what you thought of The Conjuring. But what I actually want to know is, how was your theater experience with this movie? Because I always found that a horror movie is best seen at night with a crowded theater. I mean, I don't want to sit next to anybody and be crunched together, but if it's pretty packed, I like the fact that you all get scared as one big group, and you all kind of scream together, and then you get those people that are kind of like laughing because they're embarrassed that they just screamed. But, I mean, at the same time, I can see where that could annoy people. I mean, we had these two girls kind of in the back left corner behind us, and they almost ruined the beginning of this movie for me because they were just talking and giggling and the phone's going off. And it was something that I thought was going to ruin this movie for me, but luckily they kind of chilled down a bit, and I ended up not noticing much the rest of the movie. So yeah, that's what I actually really want to know is, how's your theater experience, and how do you like seeing horror movies? Because that's how I like seeing them. So if you like my video, just subscribe to my channel and click the thumbs up on this, because I'll really enjoy it and see that you guys enjoyed it, and I'll continue to make more of these and hopefully provide you with good videos and insightful information on whether this is something you would want to see. So until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Bye.